When you say you have broken arms, people will rush to you and call the ambulance. But when you say you have mental illness, people will run away from you. That is how mental health is stigmatized in our society. But really, it's okay to talk about it because mental health is just as important as physical health. Because if it's not, then suicide wouldn't be the second highest cause of death in the world. I am Josephine Audrey Alfiano from Starkey, and this time I will be talking about unhealthy beliefs and how to deal with it if you want to become mentally strong. Now, unlike physical health, mental health is something that is invisible, but you can feel it. It is something that drives you on how you think, feel, and act. Having a good mental health doesn't mean that you always have to be happy all the time or having positive emotions only, but it is also about experiencing negative emotions and being able to cope with it. Now, there are three kinds of destructive beliefs that hold you back. The first one, unhealthy beliefs about ourselves. We tend to feel sorry to ourselves. For example, you might have questioned something like, why do I get all of these misfortunes? Why do I have to deal with all of these problems? Why me? That kind of thinking kept you stuck in a place and preventing you from finding the right solution. Even if there's no solution at all for certain problems, you can always take steps to make your life or somebody else's life better, but you can't do that while you're busy having pity party with yourself. The second one, unhealthy beliefs about others. We think that other people can control us and we give away our power. For example, when you say something like, your boss is the worst person ever and you wish you could just resign from your job, that kind of thinking costs you more energy to create this kind of bad vibes going on every time you have to interact with him. Yes, he is not the nicest person in the world, but it is up to you on how you want to react to his personality. The third one, unhealthy beliefs about the world. We think that the world owes us something. We think that if we do something good, and then we will have to be receiving something good later on. But this kind of thinking, more often than not, leads to disappointment. Because the reality is not as simple as that. The world doesn't revolve around you, and things happen for a reason. Now that we know those three destructive beliefs, I want you to give up those things if you want to become mentally strong. Just like physical health, if you want to become physically strong, you have to go to the gym. But if you really want to see the result, you also have to give up eating junk foods, for example. Same way applies to mental health. If you want to become mentally strong, you have to maybe start practicing gratitude. But if you really want to see the result, you also have to give up envying on someone else's success. But the real question is how to give up those unhealthy beliefs. Well, it's pretty simple. It's by countering those unhealthy beliefs with healthier ones. Unhealthy beliefs about ourselves exist because we are uncomfortable and we want to escape those feelings instead of facing it. Feeling sad, feeling angry, disappointed, those feelings are uncomfortable. But trust me, the only way is through. So it's better for you to be sad for a moment and then move on instead of being stuck in the same place for a long time with no improvements. Unhealthy beliefs about others exist because we keep comparing ourselves to others, whether they're above or below us, whether they can control how we behave or vice versa, and blaming them for holding us back. But again, it's your choice on how you want to react to different personalities. So you are your own person and they are separate from you. The only person that you have to compare yourself with is you in the past. That way, you can track your growth and improvements. Unhealthy beliefs about the world exist because we want the world to be fair. Enough good deeds equals something good in the future. But you have to accept the fact that the world is not even fair to begin with. So, your world is what you make it. But before you can change your world, you have to believe that you can change it. It is almost at the end of my speech, and now I'd like to invite you all to give up unhealthy beliefs about yourselves, others, and the world. And I can guarantee you that you'll become mentally stronger than before. A female writer called Mama Indigo once said, "The best thing you could do is to master the chaos in you. You are not thrown into the fire, you are the fire." It means you must be able to conquer yourselves, and I believe that it'll take some time, but be patient with yourself and enjoy the process. Thank you for your time.